computer. All right, and we're live. Go ahead,
All right.
Michael Delco, and thank you so much. Guys, first of all, I want to tell you about Michael Delco, okay? He is, you know how people come into your lives and you don't know them, and even though they came into the company after you do, they become your mentor. Michael has become my mentor. He is one of the most amazing people, along with his beautiful wife, that I've ever met in my life. I've only missed one Let's Go weekend because they had it scheduled at a time that I just couldn't make it. It was a holiday or somebody's birthday or something. We do Let's Go weekends in Atlanta, Georgia, every 6 months. We do them April, September. It's like Karatbars church. I mean, you go down to Atlanta and you just get, pumped up like you've never been pumped up. And as I've told Michael and the group many, many times, I need Let's Go weekend just as much as everybody in that room does. I want to thank him for all that he brings to this company, for what he means to so many people. He is known as our CEO, constantly empowering others. If you're not following him on Facebook, go to Michael L. Delco and hit the follow button. He does live videos almost every day that just get you excited about the business, even after they're done and they're put on his page and you guys can watch them. I encourage all of you to go to wealthbuildersworldwide.net. And Michael, do they still have to register on there, or can they just access the page?
They can just access the page. The only time they need to register is if they're trying to get like compensation plan videos or forms from the company. That stuff's
right.
required.
And it's easy to register and it's free. You put in your username and then the password that you choose. So wealthbuildersworldwide.net, the website has so many training tools. My favorite being the map, which is Massive Action Plan. Follow the map. So all you have to do is follow the map. So if we show you today that this company is real, then we need to get this company rolling in Ghana, get this company rolling all across Africa. We just got off our council call. Michael is also on the leadership council with us. There could be, maybe, not going to say for sure, some other countries opening in Africa. That news will be coming out from corporate, so I don't say anything for sure until it's released from corporate. But just keep your eyes on the latest news in the back office. If you've not registered already, get back to the person that introduced you to this and go ahead and get your free position, because it's free to join. We don't ask you for financial information. But with all that being said, I'm going to turn this over to my leader, my mentor, a man I admire so much, Mr. Michael Delco.
Thank you, Tammy. And again, hello to everybody there in Ghana and wherever else you are in the world. And it's very humbling for Tammy Morrison to say all those nice things about me because she is known as Mama Africa. I mean, she's just doing great things all over the world, building hospitals and schools. And so she has a huge heart to help people. She has helped our organization tremendously. My wife and I got into Karatbars in 2013, at the end of 2013, around about this time. And within 103 days from joining, I was able to leave my full-time job, and I was a mortgage banker with Wells Fargo here in the United States. And I have not worked a job since. Yeah, I've not worked a job in almost 5 years, and have no plans of going back. And even more important, my wife is now full-time with me in the business since February 12th of this year. So we're very excited about Karatbars. It absolutely works if you work it. Everything that the company from the first week I got into the business, and the first of every month I get my bonus check, get lots of free gold. And as Ms. Morrison said earlier, we have a lot of support, along with Ms. Morrison being one of our top producers and senior leaders in the company. They'll come to your meetings. Ms. Morrison actually started traveling back and forth to Africa for the meetings. And they're also available here on these live streams, these Zoom meetings. So whatever you need to build your business, we're absolutely going to give you the support you need from a leadership standpoint. And the company is going to give you what you need from a product and technology standpoint. And all that we need from you, the one part we can't do for you is you bring the people. If you bring the people, we'll do the training, we'll do the delivery, we'll do the technology. You just stay fired up and bring the people. Because my wife and I have been excited now 5 years, it has completely changed our lives. We're always living out of a suitcase because we're boarding a plane or deboarding a plane in one city or another, one state or another, one country or another. It has completely changed our lives. So I hope that helps you guys understand. I'm just a regular person. I've been in the industry of networking since 1993, and I've always wanted to have success. Never was able to break through until Karatbars and the leadership through Tammy Morrison, Charlene Gober, and my personal mentor, Mr. Ty Best. So I'll be on the call for a while. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll give my perspective on whatever questions might arise from the conversation. Now I'll kick it back to you, Ms. Morrison.
Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that. You know, guys, Karatbars has the ability to change so many lives. Oh, let me turn my video back on. Okay, hold on. And then take the tape off because I don't like people seeing me. But Karatbars has the ability to change so many lives. This came to me through a personal friend of mine. My experience was with corporate America, very similar to Mr. Delco's. And I was in corporate America for 20 years. I was on a plane every Monday, got home every Thursday. I never saw my family. I was unable to keep up. No matter how much money I made in corporate America, it never seemed to be enough, okay? And I never knew how to save, okay? I didn't know how to save until I started saving in these, which are our 1 gram cards, okay? We also have the 2.5 and the 5 gram. I'm gonna show you some more as we go along with this presentation, but I can tell you right now, the best day in your life, besides the birth of your children and the day you get married, is the day you have to go buy a bigger safe, because your money is not, your gold is too much for the safe that you currently have. So, with all of that being said, I joined this company in 2010. This was before it was a company. We had absolutely no idea what we were doing. We were just calling friends, calling family, calling our warm market, if you call it that. And through that warm market, we were able to expand into what we are today, which is over 500,000 affiliates. We started building this on an Excel spreadsheet. We were just popping names onto the Excel spreadsheet. And when we finally launched in 2012, I was elated because there were 20,000 names on the list. However, the pay plan was nothing like it is today. We didn't have business packages. We didn't have direct package bonus. We didn't have dual team payouts. We didn't have all those things. We had to rely on, and I didn't bring it with me, I meant to, we had to rely on gold purchases through our personally sponsored. But since we built deep and not wide, we didn't take a lot of personally sponsored people. We had 0.5 gram and 1 gram cards. The 0.5 gram cards were baby blue and the 1 gram cards were pink. So as you can see, we have obviously upgraded from there to this. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. And I'm going to explain some of the features. So in 2012, when we did our first unilevel run, my first paycheck was only 34 euros. So I had to walk away because that's not going to support my family, right? And went back to corporate America after, a long stint of being completely broke. Okay. And went back to corporate America, never knew which day was going to be my last. And in June of 2013, Cheryl Gober, who is Mama North America. I mean, she is the mother of the U.S. and Canada because she brought this to the English-speaking nations. Then we went on to open ourselves in another 125 countries. So it's a great pleasure that I'm here to be able to talk to you today. I would love to do these webinars once a week if you guys want to. I will actually do what's called Tuesdays with Tammy. It's every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time. If you guys are not in our Karatbars World Facebook room, please go to Facebook, type in Karatbars World, WORLD. That's 2 separate words, and request to join the group. You're going to get a message back that says, please provide your Karatbars username. So if you've not already registered with Karatbars, don't do that yet. But once you register, go do that. It'll ask you the question, answer the question, and then I'll approve you into the room. That way you get updates on everything that's going on, because so much has happened with Karatbars since 2013. I thought I was excited about Karatbars back when I got my first dual team package. But today I'm even more excited because we have created what is our own financial universe. Okay. And what I'm meaning by that is we get paid in euro, we get paid in gold. We have the only licensed cryptocurrency bank in the world located in Miami, Florida. Michael and I have been there, twice, I think, Michael, and it is not going to be fully operational till September of 2019 when we are out of our KCB ICO. Okay, that's still going on till September of 2019. Then it will be fully operational. So you guys will be able to open checking, savings accounts, get credit cards, get debit cards. You can completely disenfranchise yourself from the whole regulatory commission of banking. Okay, and that's the most exciting thing. Michael and I are going to, Michael, his wife, me, Cheryl Ann, my daughter, many other people are going to Frankfurt, Germany next week. On Saturday, that next Saturday, we are going to be given some great information. This company is exploding, and I could not be more excited than I am right now about Karatbars. So I want to discuss a little bit about what our cards are. I've showed you this card. It is our 1 gram Karatbar. In the middle, as you can see right here, there is a gram of gold. Okay, this gram of gold is actually dipped into a DNA bath. Okay, so when you shine a black light, and I don't have one with me, but when you shine a black light onto this, the Karatbars logo will come out in blue for you. It also has the assayer's signature here on the left. Yes, it's possible to buy grams of gold for less on the internet, but I'm going to tell you something. I have never paid for a gram of gold out of my own pocket. I've always been paid through the system. I get paid my grams of gold because of my efforts, not out of my pocket. And that's why I love this business so much. And I have so many of these. We also do specialty cards. This is just one of them. This is the Voices of Africa card. We've got Merry Christmas cards, Happy Birthday. I couldn't find them. They're somewhere. Somebody borrowed them and haven't seen them back. You want to send somebody a Merry Christmas, gram of gold, you can do that. A congratulations, wedding cards, happy birthday cards, any card that you can possibly think of. You can also create your own card if you want to do that. We created this one. This is one of my favorite cards. This is our 4th of July card, our US card. And on the front of it, I don't know if you guys can see this, because I was at the bank on July 4th of this past year when we opened the cryptocurrency bank. Mr. Seitz signed it at the top and put July 4th, 2018 at the bottom. So this is one of my favorite cards. I may have to raffle this off one day. Just kidding. When you reach the status of gold director, okay, you get one of these cards. It has your picture on it. There's my picture right there. There's the gram of gold. You get one, and then another one goes onto a wall at Karatbars corporate headquarters called the Golden Brick Wall. All of these cards will be donated to charity. Okay, they're not for us; they're for charity. And then this is our 5 gram card, also, as you can see here, signed by Mr. Harold Seitz. Got several of these up in my safe. So we also have what's called cash gold. Cash gold is one of my favorite things in the world because it's so pretty. Okay, can you guys see this? We have the 1 gram card, or 1 gram cash gold card, and look at it, guys. It's just like a bill. It's a bill, right? Like a euro, like whatever your currency is. And this is gold. So we can now say our currency is not backed by gold. It's actually embedded with gold. We also have the 2 gram, the 4 gram, and the 6 gram. As you know or may not know, we have delved into the cryptocurrency market, which is something that I never thought we would do, but it has turned out to be extremely successful. We had the most successful ICO for our KBC coins in history, okay? At this point, our KCBs are selling on places like coinbee.net, hitbtc.com for between 1.5 and 2 cents. But here's the kicker on that. On July 4th, 2019, Mr. Sites has guaranteed, not just said, guaranteed, okay, on video, in writing, that for every 100 KCB coins you own, they will be worth a gram of cash gold. One of these 1 gram of cash gold, okay? So a gram of cash gold is worth around $40. So if you could spend between 1.5 and 2 cents and know that in July 4, 2019, that coin will be worth around 40 euro cents, how many pennies would you be grabbing out of your couch? I'd be grabbing a lot of them, and I would be getting hit BTC. We also have the KB or KCB coin, which is our bank coin. So if you're already registered, you go into your back office, you go under General, Downloads, Presentations, and then go to World Tour 2018 Coin Explanation. It will explain to you how the coins work together synergistically with the gold mine. And may I say now, gold mines, because we have bought one in, Michael, hold on, let me unmute you. What's the city? Hold on. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna keep you unmuted.
Okay. And say that again, Tammy.
What is the first gold mine that we bought?
Madagascar.
Madagascar. I knew it was a movie. I just couldn't remember it. Now we've also closed a deal on a mine in Guinea. Okay, New Guinea? No. I don't know. One of those G words in Africa. So we have enough gold to back up every KBC with the gold that is guaranteed. So this is just a really, really, really exciting time for us. So what I want to do right now is, if you have a question, please type it in the chat box, and Michael and I will answer it. If you want to raise your hand, go ahead and do that. I did mute everybody because we were getting a lot of background noise. So if you have a, Guinea, that's right, Guinea. GNU, how do I say that? Am I saying it right? I don't even know. But anyway, so let me get, just to raise a hands, how many people are already registered with Karatbars? Just type it in the chat box. If you are already registered, say me in the chat box. Nobody? Nobody? Me. All right, Samson is. What is the name of the coin and the price on the ICO? Okay, we have two different coins. We have the KBC, okay, and we also have the KCB. The KBC is the Karat Bank coin. This was our original coin. We sold out. We had 12 billion, is that right, Michael? 12 billion coins? And we sold out in record time on those. And it was the most successful ICO ever. Those now can either be bought one of two ways. You can go onto a hit BTC and you can buy them for a penny, penny and a half, 2 cents, something of that nature. But know that July 4th, 2019, they're going to be worth 40 euro cents. I mean, come on, that's a no-brainer, guys. And then we also have the KCB, which is the Karat Coin Bank Coin, which is, it took me a long time to learn how to say that. That is the coin that is our bank coin. So those can be bought if you're registered at karatbars.com. Okay, you can go straight to Karat Bank or karatgold.sg, karatgold.sg, and you can see that you can either do a purchase, like a limited purchase. It starts at 150 euro and get the KBCs, or you can do a combo package anywhere from $3,000 to $15,000, which is a lot of money. I know that, but you're going to get the KBCs with the bonuses and with the KCB, or the KBC, which you cannot get right now unless it's on the exchange. So I guess I'm just going to unmute everybody. If you've got background noise, please just unmute yourself. I'm going to unmute everybody, and we're going to ask questions. So unmute all. All right, here we go, guys. We're unmuted. Ask us anything you want to ask us. Anyone?
I'll do it, please.
All right, we're getting a lot of feedback from somebody. All right, one of the things that I want you to do is, we talked today about Karatbars. We also talked about the coins. But what I want you to do is one thing. If you go to, okay, I'm going to have to mute everybody again. All right, you guys are going to have to raise your hands or raise your hands or type it in the chat box for questions. We've talked about the coin today. We've also talked about Karatbars itself. The one thing that I want you to do is to go to YouTube. Okay, everybody goes to YouTube, right? Type in Tammy Morrison, back to the basics. Okay, this is going to give you the basics of Karatbars. Okay, that's what the true meaning of Karatbars is, what we are to do. We are saving the world 1 gram of gold at a time. And we understand that sometimes a gram of gold is out of your reach. So Mr. Seitz, in his infinite wisdom, and this is in the video, Tammy Morrison, back to the basics, you'll see that now he has created what I showed you, the cash gold. So if you can only do 0.1 gram of cash gold a month, that's fine. That's about 4.16 euro. So we just want to make sure that we are getting this information out to everyone. It would be horrible of me not to share this information with you guys, because I'm telling you, it's life-changing information. So it has changed my life since I came back in 2013. 4 months later, just a little bit longer than Mr. Michael Delco, I walked away from corporate America for good. Since then, I've never put on a suit except to go to our bank one time. I usually just wear a dress. I've never had to get up and get the kids off to school and go work all day for somebody else. The one thing I can tell you about Karatbars is I've worked for a lot of corporate companies in my lifetime, 3 total for a total of 20 years. Not one of the CEOs of that company would ever pay me enough to be his neighbor. Mr. Seitz will pay me enough to be his neighbor. And that's why I love this company so much, because we work with him, not for him. And that's the most exciting thing about Karatbars is you can come in today and you can out-earn me next week. You can out-earn Michael Delco next week, as long as you do the work. When people say Karatbars doesn't work, I tell them because you're not working Karatbars. It works. It absolutely works. So I'm excited to have you all on the call. If anybody has a question, please raise their hand. Please type it into the chat box. I have to put on my glasses. Is there any means you can talk to the CEO if their promotion on the combo packages can be extended and the prices are reduced? They are what they are. I can't, there's no way I can ask him to do that. You can do a fixed amount purchase. If you don't want to do the combo package, you can do a fixed amount purchase for the KCB and then go on to Karatbit, or not Karatbit, but go on to Hit BTC. We have our own exchange now, the Karatbit. You can register there at karatbit.io. Buy the coins on there, get them for a penny to 2 cents a piece. So if you want to do the fixed purchase for 150 euro on karatgold.sg, you can do that. You first must register. Sorry, I have two bulldogs that like to bark. You must first register and be KYC approved. The reason that we ask you be KYC approved is, first of all, we need to know that you are who you say you are. So you need to upload a color photograph of your driver's license or passport, and then you need to upload something that is physically mailed to you at the address you registered with in the back office. If you do not have that, we have a solution. You can go to the bank, have them print out a statement with your residential address and name on it, have it stamped and signed by the bank, and use that as your proof of residence. Because remember, guys, we're sending gold to you. We don't want to send it to the wrong address. That's why we do that. It's a method of protection for you guys. I'm glad to join this meeting, but I really want you to put out all the names that you're putting out. I'm not sure what that means. Jake, if you could reword that, I would appreciate it. All right, let me see if anybody has a hand raised. I don't see anyone with their hands raised. All right, so Jim, are you let me unmute you. You're Samson, right? You're there with Samson. Let me unmute you and let me see what you have to say as far as words of wisdom. All right, you're unmuted.
Okay, so hello, good evening. This is Jem. I'm so excited to be on this webinar tonight. It's been really in the year 2016, but I went to sleep. Until recently, I just got a wake-up call to really get into the business, because I have done all my research and I can see that this is the best business on the planet Earth. This is the business that allows you to pull out your money from your left pocket, exchange it into gold, and back in your right pocket. And you tell a friend to do the same thing and you get paid. This is so amazing. You can never have this anywhere unless you are in Karatbars. So I am so excited, and I want to urge all Ghanaians, all my brothers and sisters in Ghana, to free ourselves from all this debt and to get into this opportunity that will change our lives. And I want to say a big thank you to Madam Tammy for, accepting this request and to sacrificing your time for us. And I pray that we'll be able to get a lot of people onto the webinar, and for them to be able to learn and for us to do the business properly in Ghana.
All right, that's perfect. So, know guys, that I will be here for you, whatever you need. Jim, if you need me to do any type of webinar anytime, I will do it. Remember, we have Tuesdays with Tammy. Please join the Karatbars World Facebook room once you have registered. I post it in there every Tuesday morning, so you know when. You guys are how many hours ahead of me? Right now it is 3:30. What time is it there?
It is 9:34.
Okay, so you're 6 hours ahead of me. So
exactly.
It would be at 7 p.m. your time. And we just do this, we do the same webinar because we need to ingrain in people back to the basics. The coins are awesome, don't get me wrong, but get your coins, sit on them, okay? And then let's get back to business, right?
All right. Great.
All right, let me see if, how do we get one of the ATM? Corporate's going to release that information soon. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I want 3 or 4 of them in my house. So anyway, thank you guys all. If you've not gotten registered yet, get back to the person that introduced you to this webinar. Follow up with Jem. Do whatever it takes to get involved in this business, because I can tell you it has the ability to change your life. But you have to be willing to do, I posted on my Facebook wall a couple of weeks ago. If you're interested, you'll do what's convenient. If you're committed, you'll do whatever it takes. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that each and every person that hears my voice right now is successful. Because without you, there's no way for me to be successful. Without you, there's no way for this company to be successful. I'm going to be here for the long haul. As Michael always says, if Harold ever gets tired of this business, just hand him the keys, So we're gonna take this until they lay dirt on me. So thank you everyone for being here. Let me double check the chat box to see if there's any other questions. All right, I think that we are good to go. Is there anybody else that has a question or a comment or a concern? If not, we're gonna go ahead and end the meeting. I will upload it to YouTube. I will send it out back to you, Jim, so you can get it out to the members of the rest of your team. But remember, it doesn't matter where you start. All that matters is that you get started. So thank
Okay,
you
so
all.
I've got a brother here. His name is Udru Kwatin. He's in my house and he's my downline. He's got a question to ask.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
Well, in my life of cryptocurrencies, what I would like to ask about the coin pertaining to gold is that it's going to base on community for it to go up, because we are all waiting for a day where the coin will start growing up.
Right, exactly.
From 40 cents of euro,
it will go up
100,000 euro. Is it going to base on the community? That is to say, the number of affiliates that we will get that will help you grow. I just want to find out.
Yes, it will grow. It will grow from there. In fact, if we wait until December of 2019, every 75 KBCs will be backed, will be worth 1 gram of cash gold, and it can only go up from there. And from the information that we're going to be getting in Stuttgart, I've been in communication on WhatsApp with Joseph Height, who's one of the partners in the gold mine. He is very excited about this coming weekend, not this weekend, but the next weekend, about all the information he has to share with us. He would not tell me anything that I'm not supposed to know yet. And even if he did, I can't release it until corporate gives me that information in writing. But in writing, it says July 4, 2019, every 100 KBCs will be equal to 1 gram of cash gold, which is much better than the original guarantee was 10,000 coins equals 0.1 gram. So after that, the next one is every 75. Our goal is to get every coin equal 1-to-1, 1 KBC to 1 gram of cash gold. I'm hodling, as they say in the crypto world. I am hodling my crypto coins. So I encourage everyone does that as well.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right, guys, with that being said, I will end the meeting. I will send out the recording to you.
Okay, one other thing.
Okay.
The compensation plan is also very important to us, because we would like to go out there individually, do our own presentations.
Absolutely. And I'm telling, if you go to YouTube and do the Tammy Morrison Back to the Basics, it explains the company from start to finish, including the compensation plan with examples. So it's a 28-minute video, and it covers everything. So I think that's your best tool as far as showing people how the compensation plan works. I'll actually send the link to Jim, and then we'll go from there. He can send it out to the entire team. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You guys have a great rest of the day. And from here of us in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving from us, because we have ours tomorrow.
So the next presentation.
The next presentation will be next Tuesday. I will send that information to Jim as well, so we know that he can send it out to the entire team as well. I send it out on Tuesday mornings. Okay?
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Okay.